In this video, I interview Mari Smith, the queen of Facebook, and she shares her 3 biggest tips for crushing it on Facebook this year, her favorite Facebook video tool, and the biggest mistakes you could be making on Facebook and how to fix them. Coming up. This video is brought to you by LearnVideo.live, a free 1-hour online training on how to grow a highly influential and profitable YouTube channel this year. To get free access, just go to LearnVideo.live. Hey, what's up guys? Sean here with Video Influencers, help you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. And I'm so excited to have Mari Smith, the Facebook and social media, really one of the premier experts, really globally in this space. How's it going, Mari?
It's going awesome. Thanks for having me. It's good to see you.
Great to see you as well. Thanks for being on the show. And we're here at Social Media Marketing World in San Diego. It's been a great conference. You've been speaking and sharing your tips on Facebook. Now, for the one person in our audience who doesn't know you yet, just talk a little bit about your background and how you've been on this journey to learning about social media and sharing your answers and really building your influence into the person you are today.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'd be happy to. So they call me the Queen of Facebook. I didn't give myself that name, but I'm quite happy to have that moniker. And I call myself the premier Facebook marketing expert. I got on Facebook in May of 2007, and I just fell in love with the platform. I just thought it was brilliant. I thought it was an amazing opportunity to be able to connect and build relationships in a business way, really, people that you might not normally have been able to reach. And so before that, actually, I was an internet marketer, did information products, email marketing, copywriting, webinars, teleseminars, and then it was just a natural evolution of my career when Facebook just kind of fell in my lap in 2007, like I say, and within about 3 short weeks, I just was so passionate, became an evangelist for the company. Everybody I met, I'm like, are you on Facebook? Let me show you how to get on.
That is awesome. And now today we're here in a brand new year, and of course the landscape of this space is always changing. Right. So I'm curious, what are your tips for 2018 when it comes to Facebook? There's new rules, there's new strategies. Let's talk about it.
Okay, 3 key points. I actually just was speaking here at this event about that. Number 1, certainly video. I love what you're doing here, Sean. This is beautiful. This is obviously you're a pro. You're walking your talk here. You must do more video. Now then, that's going to look like for some people recorded, for some people live. So for some people, they're not comfortable on camera, so they want to use a tool that has stock video, stock footage, or photos to put together slideshows, or just some way to be able to have the footage on the platform, Facebook and Instagram, that's the movement that catches the eye. So doing that, so focusing on video, also looking to see that have a show. So episodic content, that means that you're going live or you schedule and you publish your content same day, same time each week. And that's basically what Facebook's looking for, is episodic content, so that you are more likely to have a show featured on the Watch platform. Facebook is absolutely determined to become a leading digital streaming television destination. So they're actually a platform competing with YouTube, yes, but also really Amazon and Hulu and Netflix.
Wow. They're
paying for much more original content. They're getting exclusive streaming rights. And we're going to see more and more in the way of sports for sure. So video, of course, I know you talk about video a lot. Second thing is Messenger. And this is really the year of Messenger automation. But I got to tell you, Sean, I have a slide in my deck that says marketers may ruin Messenger. And what do I mean by that? Basically, that if we as marketers, if we get too caught up in going for the sale and going for the conversion and going for numbers and clicks and forgetting there's a human being looking at that Messenger inbox, and you've got to develop that more intimate personal relationship. You've got to respect their inbox. I should do that as a hashtag. So having the automation, but for sure blending it with the human. And then the third element is groups. And groups have been around for a while, but Facebook's putting a huge emphasis on groups and communities, and they have this whole fellowship program with tens of millions of dollars to help offline communities and online, to build their online and vice versa, to really bring that together. So you have a wonderful offline community here that you can continue that relationship online through the power of Facebook groups.
Now that's powerful. So I love that. So if people want to be building their influence on Facebook, definitely paying attention to video and live video, Messenger and conversation, not just pushing, not trying to sell, but engaging with people. And then Facebook groups and starting your Facebook groups. Those are some power tips and focuses for this year. Now you also mentioned like a video tool, and I was at another event you recently spoke at. You have a favorite video tool that's pretty easy to use that can really get results. What's that tool?
I do. It's Wave.video, and they just recently added more video. They've partnered up with another library, so they have hundreds of millions of assets. And I love being able to just think of a concept or have an article or have a point I want to make, and I can find every possible permutation of that point to illustrate in a video with a professional clip. And then I can output it in a variety of different formats. I can do portrait, I could do a story format.
Wow.
Story ads, by the way, are going to become huge right now with basically marketers are kind of like not realizing yet the power of stories, and especially on Instagram. And so being able to create in the Wave.video, you've got the story format right there, and you can go ahead and create your ad and pop it right in through the ads manager onto Instagram stories.
That is so powerful. Now, a lot of our audience is actually focusing a lot on YouTube, and they're wanting to diversify their audience, especially because things are always changing everywhere.
Yes.
But one of the things we talk about too is people make mistakes if they just think about trying to use Facebook to grow their YouTube channel. For example, if you just link to a YouTube video, Facebook just destroys your reach, right?
Totally.
And so if you link out from Facebook, that's not really the strategy. You want to keep people native in Facebook with the content you're uploading.
Yeah.
So that would be a mistake to try to link away. Is there any others you see maybe marketers and content creators make that you think are some fixes, the biggest mistakes they make when it comes to Facebook?
In addition to the one you just said about YouTube, I've had several people who come up to me at these different conferences, and they're not as happy with how things are going on YouTube, or they're just deciding to add Facebook to their YouTube marketing. And they'll say things like, how do I get my YouTube audience over to Facebook? No, don't think about that. Meet people where they're at. Continue building your YouTube audience. They love that platform. You can let them know, by the way, I'm also on Facebook. It's both and. You want to be building both platforms and not thinking you're going to migrate your YouTubers over to Facebook, or even the other way around. Some other mistakes I would say, from an advertising standpoint, is not using the pixel, using the boost button too much. It's amazing to me how many marketers...
Using it too much?
Too much, because I'll tell you why. Facebook sees that there's ad algorithms, right? There's the newsfeed algorithms, and there's the ad algorithms. And the ad algorithms know that you are a newbie, novice advertiser if all you ever do is hit that boost button. It's seen as a lightweight interface. So if you can go ahead and use the ads manager for about 90% of your budget, and the other 10%, only 10% on the boost button.
That's a power tip right there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Mari, are you ready for the lightning round?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, here we go, the lightning round. Show us what lightning looks like. Let's get that energy. Choo, choo, choo. You go for it.
Oh, choo, choo, choo.
All right, lightning round. 3, 2, 1. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Cat or dog?
Cat.
You have a cat?
I did. I'm going to get another one.
Okay,
She's
awesome.
in heaven. She's in kitty heaven.
NYC or LA? If you had to pick one, just to visit.
Neither.
Okay.
Okay, maybe NYC.
If you could only grab, this is interesting, one thing during a zombie apocalypse, one item, to protect yourself, or it could be anything at all, what would you go for?
One, I have to be my phone.
Your phone. That's right. You could call. Plus, you still need to be on Facebook.
Yeah.
Let people know what's happening with the zombies.
Assuming I could have internet, right?
Right? Last song that you had on repeat.
It's called Sound of His Insanity, and it's a piano song. It's a piano tune. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the artist.
No miss morning ritual that you do every day.
Exercise. I work out.
Every day?
No.
Okay. Book every influencer watching should read.
Ooh. I love Story Brand by Donald Miller.
Such a great book.
Yeah.
We've just been diving into that one. It is amazing. For you, I'm not sure if you watch Netflix or any kind of streaming service, but what's one of your bingeable favorite shows?
I am watching right now Schitt's Creek. It's a Canadian one, and it's Schitt, and it's the name of a little town.
Yeah.
I forget their names right now, but it's a father and son that wrote it, and a father and son that are starring in it. It's so funny. So funny. Binge watch.
I love that. Now, we've all heard the phrase, if I knew then what I know now, I probably would have done things differently. What advice would you like to go back and give to your 20-year-old self?
I would say to never be afraid, to just to you know that there's a greater power, God, universe, great spirit has your back, and things always happen for a reason. You never realize that in the moment, but they always really truly do, and things work out in a beautiful way. They always do.
I love it. And finally, what is like a quote or maybe a phrase that you like to think about often, or kind of a favorite quote?
What is my deepest intent? I find when I ask myself that, especially when it comes to social media, before you hit the send or the publish or the tweet or the update, you say to yourself, what is my deepest intent? It's a wonderful way to keep your ego in check.
Yeah.
Because if you're like, well, I want to show them, or oh, wait a minute, this is about me. No, let's reword this. Let's get back to how I can serve and be humble and add value and put the spotlight on others.
So powerful.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, that was the lightning round. Choo, 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 choo. All right. So finally, of course, we'll link everything up in the description below, but for people who want to check out more about what you're doing, what kind of resources do you have available, and where should everybody go to connect with you?
I have a wonderful chat bot. They can go to Mari Smith, Facebook m.me, Mari Smith, or Facebook.Mari Smith, and the one with the blue check, and then they can just get started with my little bot in there. I have a free video gear list. I have courses. I have all kinds of wonderful goodies that they can download, and great tools that I love, and crowdsourced information that will really help them with their business.
Excellent, awesome. And finally, for the influencers watching, you have not just built such a great influence, but you've also done business with integrity. You have this great reputation, but you've been through every season. As an entrepreneur, I'm sure you've had ups and downs, and you know how hard it is to get through building your influence, trying to get followers, trying to figure out how all this stuff works.
Right.
Can you share a few words of encouragement for those in the video influencers community for whatever they're building to just keep going, and maybe some wisdom for the journey?
Oh, sure. There are days, I'll confess, I haven't ever said this, but there are days when I'm like, oh my God, I've been an entrepreneur, I've been my own boss for 20 years. I was an employee before that when I lived in Scotland. But there's days when I'm, darn it, I wish I just had a job at Starbucks. I'm just going to go and make coffee. And I'm just a punch a clock, right? Because it's just like, this is too hard. And then I'm like, I get hold of myself, or my partner gives me some encouraging words. I'm like, come on, Mari, you can do this. And so self-talk is key. But so important, because environment is stronger than will. You can't will yourself. You can if you're super disciplined, but most people, the environment is going to draw them back down into where they were with their thinking. So surround yourself. You have your wonderful community here. Reach out. Be willing to be vulnerable. Go and watch Brene Brown's TED Talk on vulnerability, and be willing to open up a bit and say, hey folks, I'm going through something right now. I could use some help. And it's absolutely amazing what happens. It really actually just touches me when I think about it. That human beings want to help others, and so, but I think we're often afraid to ask for that help. So if I always say that God, great power, great source, never put a dream in your heart that you can't manifest. If you have a dream in there, it's meant to come forward. So if you need to get help, if you're stuck, don't allow that to stop you. Go ahead and get the help you need.
Thank you so much, Mari. That's such great advice. And influencers, definitely check out links in the show notes below. If you're new here, subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you want to see another video in our social media series, click or tap the screen right there, or another video from Video Influencers, click or tap the screen right there. Until next time, this channel is all about helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon.